I think maybe even Dirty Jersey Rat. Dirty Jersey. Yay! I love that
Already, we have Soul Made Gone, that stupid, really dumb meme, with 100 kicks. And then we have 220 with 500 kicks saying we need to know if the Safeway picture is real. Now, here's the thing. I didn't know what on earth you guys were talking about yesterday because no one brought it up or explained it. All you had to do was tell me what was going on, and I would have been like, oh. So someone finally told me about it last night on the late stream. So here's what happened. Back, probably a couple months ago. I'm not exactly sure when it was, but it actually wasn't recently. It was a bit ago. I was at the grocery store, and someone recognized me. And they said, hey, are you Dark Side Phil? I said, yup. And he was like, wow, the guy was actually like, how can I say? He almost seemed starstruck is the best way to describe it. Like he couldn't believe that he was meeting me in person. To me, it's like, who cares? I'm no one. I'm just some dude who streams on the internet. Like, who gives a shit, right? But the guy was kind of like taken aback, like, whoa, it's DSP. I can't believe it. Now, the guy was perfectly nice. And he was like, can I get a picture? I said, sure. So we posed or whatever. He took the picture. And then he just said, oh, man, it's so cool to catch you, in real life. And he says, all right, I hope that you have a good day. And that was it. Like, that was the entire interaction. And that was the end of it. So people ask me all the time, hey, did you ever run into people in real life who recognize you or whatever? And how did they react and how do you react? It was a perfectly normal, reasonable interaction. He was a nice person. I gave him a picture and that was it. Okay. To be honest with you, I was surprised that no one brought it up because I know how much people stalk my stuff on the internet and look for, oh, look, here's something to do with DSP, right? So it's been months, I think. I want to say this happened probably like June. I could be wrong. I think it was like earlier June. So for 2 months to have passed and no one found it, those crazy, obsessed trolls must be slacking to take this long to find it. But I guess people are saying they found this picture on the internet and now all of a sudden the detractors are talking about it. Why? I'm here on camera literally every day. You get to see me in full HD. Why does the picture matter? Are you fucking stupid? The answer is yes, you are. If you think that picture is any different than when you see me here all day, every day, you're an idiot. You know what I mean? Like, huh? What? You're weird. You're a fucking obsessed weirdo. Anyway, so there was no problem at all. It was good. The guy, I give the guy props because he was very nice and very courteous. And after taking the picture, he just let me go on with my day. He didn't bug me or nothing. He was just like, all right. So there you go. And that's that. So that's it. Also, I got, of all things so weird, I got an email. All right. And the email says, so I saw the picture of you at the supermarket. And it says, I think your camera filter or your camera settings are bad because every day on camera, your face looks overflushed. Like every single day on camera, your face looks like it's red or irritated. But in the picture, your face wasn't red or irritated. Someone actually sent me this email. Okay. So I'll let me make a formal response. Okay. I'm normal. I'm a normal person. Maybe many of you are not, if this is your reaction to seeing a very arbitrary picture of me on the internet, but I'm a normal guy. My skin isn't falling off my face. Okay. I have normal reactions when people have normal reactions to me. Like it's very normal. Honestly, kind of very boring. Okay. I don't know what you were expecting. All right. But if you're wondering about my face, you say, oh, his face looks flushed. Like right now I'm looking at my camera and I would argue my face looks a little pink. Do you want to know why? Look at my room. What's going on in my room right now? There's lights. The lights shine on my skin. Hence, my skin looks a certain way because I have LED lights on in my room. So, of course, my skin looks a certain way here as composed or compared to me being out in the open in a grocery store where it's all the blinding white or blue light that they have to light the store. Of course, I'm going to look different. See, to normal people, literally normal people would not have any kind of reaction to this entire situation. They'd just be like, oh, look, there's a nice picture of DSP at the supermarket. That's nice. And they would immediately move on. Instead, you guys yesterday kept like tagging, like saying and alluding to this picture in my chat without ever explaining to me what the hell you were talking about. Like it was some kind of a super secret or something. It was a picture I took with someone and I willingly gave them permission to take it. So why would I care that it's on the internet? This isn't some like covert thing. Like, what are you... All I'm going to say is a lot of people are freaking weirdos. Not the guy who took the picture. He's the most normal guy in this whole situation. He had a normal reaction. He saw someone who he knew from the internet. He thought it would be cool to have a picture. He was a little starstruck, but he was very courteous. And that was the end of the interaction. You guys reacting like this are fucking weirdos. Like acting like it's some big deal. Oh, your skin looks different. Yeah, it's called light. Did you ever hear of the concept of light? Here's the best way to explain it so you'll understand it. Right now I'm playing Dark Souls 2 with the path tracing mob. It makes the light ultra realistic. So when you're in a room with no light, you can't see. When you're in a room with colored light, things are that color. When you're in a room with a certain kind of white light, everything looks white, right? That's called lighting. It's a concept most people get when they're a child. So yes, my skin looks red right now because I'm surrounded by red lights that are blinking in my room. Anyway, people are really weird. I just don't understand it. Very bizarre. But there you have it. That's the story. That's not a story. And by the way, like I said, if anyone ever, sees me in real life and just says hello and wants a picture, I have never said no. There's been a couple times people have actually asked me to autograph stuff. Now, that was ages ago. Like, a normal person today wouldn't ask me to just autograph something out of the blue. But back in the day, if I was like at a tournament or a gaming convention, they'd ask for my autograph, and I would always give it because I'm honored. That's nice that someone thinks that you're important enough that they want to actually, like, take a picture or get an autograph. I would never say no. The only time I would say no is if there was a real reason. Like, I'm going into my car, and now you're trying to pull me out of my car to get a picture. I probably wouldn't do that. Maybe I'd roll the window down. You can take a picture of me in the window. You know what I mean? But outside of just normal interactions, it's fine. It's good. I'm happy for it. So, there you go.